Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm on here today to do a little adjustment. I've got, this is a journal that I'm working on. Well, today I just had a look at my journals. I have 8, 4 finished and 4 still working on. Somebody said I must love journals, and I do. I just love decorating. I think that's my thing, because I have a lot of other stuff as well that's partly finished. So I've got this piece here that I've made, and I wanted to put this on the cover of this one. Now I know that's very, because it's beaded and that on the back, you might think, oh, you know, what you can't put. Well, you can, because it's beautiful. If you want to use it, just lay it on a towel or something. Nice clean towel, and while you write on it or whatever. And the issue with this is it's not big enough. Look. Okay, so I'm going to show you how, if you come up across this problem, to make it bigger. Now, I know when I've been doing the pages, they weren't as big as what these ones are, because it's getting thicker, and so I'm going to have to add on a bit, aren't I? Because I definitely do want to use this. I have got a lot of these pieces not used, you know, like they're sitting around. So I thought, well, I'll just make this a bit longer this way. And, well, I want to take it, I'm thinking about, there's the front. I've got this half an inch coming over here, right? A bit more maybe than half an inch, centimetre or something. A centimetre maybe, but I need to have that. I need to have extra, because I know that I'm going to be putting a lot more in the book. Well, it's actually getting pretty thick to start with here. Got something there sitting there that's got lost somewhere. Look at that, he's hanging about. Okay, you stay there. Maybe we'll get in here one day. So I'm going to now today to show you. So this is my first couple of pages that we've done, and the booklets that I made to go in them. I'm thinking maybe I might do a tiny little bit of something in there, like just a couple of stamps or something. Not a lot of things, but they turned out really well, didn't they, those little pieces? And then see, there's plenty of room for you to do a little bit of writing and have a little bit of something in the pocket there, which I really enjoyed doing the beading on that. So this is a crazy patchwork piece, and I'm putting that on the outside. I was thinking about putting it on my what's the name, journal, my sewing journal, but it's too big that way, I think. Hang on. There's me sewing one here. No, it isn't. But there was something I thought. It just looks better. This goes together a bit better, don't you think? I mean, I'm thinking about, maybe I should put this on here. No, because it doesn't sort of suit it. I don't know. I want to put a patchworky one sort of thing, with maybe patchwork and, oh dear. Or something like this, slow stitching and things like that on it, like that one, only it's not big enough. So that's what I'm going to do for this one here, okay? And I love starting projects. I do love starting them. I love working in them. Not very fan of finishing them, because I feel like then they've left me when they're done. But that's okay. I'm going to have to start doing that. Well, see, this one's way too small, and I could extend it too to fit. That's an idea, Sonia. But anyway, let's extend this one first. And put a nice cover on, because I think they look nice covers, and this would be absolutely beautiful on here. So what I'm going to do, I thought I'll put the paper piece. I'm going to make a paper piece first for that's going to go in between the cover and the next piece of fabric, which I've got a bit of that there to put on. Let me see, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this bigger. I'm moving that over there, bringing the book back in again. I'm working out how far. So I want it to be that length. I've got a little yo-yo thing under there. So I'm going to add these two pieces together. Now, it's only because I want it to be a little bit stiffer. I would put cardstock in there, only it's really not easy to fold it over. Cardstock is it? It's not very popular, you know. You can't bend it that nice because that's got a really rounded part on it. I don't want to make a mistake on this, and I was going to do something else, and I've got this piece of material and I better take that off. This material off there first. I always start out to do something else and then end up doing something else. There's always something else, isn't there? Hope you can see this in the shot, I'm sure. Lots of glue, just to make sure that this is straight to start with, because we want to add, and this is the biggest piece of paper I've got, like what I want to use. Come on, let's get straight, please. There we go. Now go under here, get all this down. Whoa there, that's a bit much, isn't it? I know we need a bit more on the edges. Ooh, that's a nasty noise, isn't it? Oh, goodness me. Oh, crikey. Wow, that's bad. Look at that, that's stuck down crooked too, isn't it? Shocking, Sonya, that's a bad idea. I just don't want to put the glue now. That's the issue. I've got glue everywhere. Too much glue. And this is near the end of me wipes. I have to get another packet. And I hope I don't need it just yet. Okay. Can we just do this straight? Please, we need to do it straight. Ah dear, who said, Julie, was that you who said something about you decided that Sonia's going to has some issues with glue? Oh dear, I do. I haven't been playing with glue all my life. That's why I don't know much about it, you see, so make it up something frightful, don't I? Come on. Really? Okay. Let go of me. Let me sit this. If I get this part right, doesn't it mean the rest of it's going to go down straight? Is that what it means? If I can get that straight there. Oh, that's better. Got it. Fighting wild lions or something. This is not good at all. I'm not very good at this, am I? I'm exaggerating a bit, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, I think no, I didn't unplug my heater. I want to do that. I need some air in here to breathe a bit. Air's good. So I've got another bag of stuff down because I was going to do some slow stitching, which I will be doing that too sometime this morning. So there'll be a video of that later on but I wanted to fix this first. I wanted to get this fixed so I can keep working on all these journals at one time, and probably should be putting in oh dear, putting in more hours. I think I should be putting in more hours on them. Okay, now that's coming over there, so it's sitting out this far. Look, see, I've got a lot of working space there, haven't I? A lot of space. Righto. Now, so that's a good size. So I've got that bit. Now, around the outside of this, I have got me edge. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do about my edging before I get moving on with something else. And so will I do a bit on each end or just one end? Make it a lot easier if I just did one end, wouldn't it? Now this is the front to what I consider so far. Maybe this needs a bit more work over here. And this is the front piece. And then if I do this now, I can allocate a space there that I can put on a some sort of closure or other, you know, because I haven't got anything for that yet, but I want something nice. And I might have to actually put a piece of trim all the way around the edge of this, which it's going to be, I'd say, a piece of lace. Okay. This is the piece that I'm putting on the inside of the cover in here. Right. But I need to fix the cover first. So try not to make it too heavy, what I'm going to use. I've got this nice piece here and this blue bit. These are out of what... And I'm going to put this down first to extend it this way. Righto. I'm going to connect that to that. You get me? And then I'll decorate it with a few bits and pieces and you'll never know. Will you? You'll never know. Okay, so let's cut this here. Tear that. And go this way. There's a train. You didn't used to hear many trains, but now we do because of the, I don't know, inland rail thing or something that we got here now. Used to hear them years ago all the time because they're sort of not actually centre of the town, but close to being in the centre. And the track goes through, like I said, not quite the centre, but three-quarter, you know, and it didn't matter where you lived, you could probably hear it. Maybe, but I've always lived near the trains. Always lived across the road from, and they were always there, and you didn't worry about it, you know, and then they went away and you sort of missed the sound, and now they only come back very slowly because they're not a lot of passenger ones. They're just, what's the name? I don't know, whatever they carry by rail. I'm not very clued up on that. So I'm going to pin this down here. So we're going to need a pin thing. Come here, you lot. A big needle. You don't need the big needle. Now, I've got more of me than what we need to see today. I'm on my way over here. What's up with this? How about that? Can you see what I'm going to be doing there? If I move it over, you can. But I'm only going to just be pinning this down to start with. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to pin this on here. Because we should have it straight. Righto. Put him back under there, Sonya. Put him back under there. Okay. Wait a minute. It's got to go up there like so. Okay. Pin this on here like this. A few bits and pieces there that has to go through. It was not that tight, but it was a bit snug. Let's turn on the timer, Sonya. You're behind again on this timer. Don't wait till it all runs out either. It'll go over too far. Righto. Now, there's my piece that goes in underneath it. Right. Now I'm going to use this piece of fabric. I got there from Annette in my parcel. Make a good mat to put me fabric onto, you know, while I'm doing a bit of sewing. Okay, now I seen my roll of thread here because I had a couple of rolls of thread. Just get some out of the jar. Okay, so this is really like a, what do you say, it was a fawn, light, very light fawn colour. Okay, put that over there. Now hopefully this will be the right size. Because I thought today I was going to do some, oh dear that hurt, I was going to do some slow stitching, but then I seen this and I thought I need to fix up these covers for these books. So that's what I want to do. I never thought about doing it before today. I just thought I'd make one, but you know what? If you've already got it there, you might as well use it, eh? It's going to take a lot less time to do it this way than what it would if I had to remake one. Okay, so now we're just going to put a very fine running stitch. Actually, I want it to be pretty close together. You know, you don't want it to be too... You don't want your stitches to be too big, so it's all falling apart or falling off there. Now, what sort of hooky thing will I do this up with? I'll have to work out that, because I do want a nice closure on it. And I'll just leave a space for that, eh? We won't get too... Now I'm doing a bit of a back stitch and probably a centimetre part stitch there to just hold this on here. You can sew it on the machine if you wanted to, but I do use my machine, but not a lot. Not been a big fan of the machine. I don't mind it. I've used them a lot of times in my life. Worked in places and had to use the sewing machine, and yeah, so but I'm not a big fan. I don't mind it, but I'd rather do hand stitching any day. My mother used to sit down and sew a coat by hand and things like that, fully lined dresses. She used to just sit there in front of the television and make herself, but she also did a lot with the machine, of course, but I guess that was her thing. She just liked to sew them by hand, but I like to do mine because I'm me, because I'm my mother. Yeah, people do that. I think, you know, we weren't the same at all. Definitely different people altogether. It's just how we are, I suppose. I was more placid. I'm a more placid sort of person. Okay. Not turning this off, leaving it there. I am. Can't get round there. Got it. Probably was like a lot of other kids. You don't like your parents telling you what to do or helping you. That was me. It wasn't that, you know, I could manage myself fine. I'm fine. Do it on my own. Very independent. Oh dear, what have I done now? Is that right? Okay. Oh, there goes my back door. I've asked my husband to fix that. Maybe I'm going about the wrong way. Any ideas, people? He says I think he forgets. He's got lots of stuff to do all the time. I think he forgets about it. You know, all he's got to do is put a little... Well, all he's got to do, when I say it like that, it makes it sound real easy, but I'm just going to sew down this piece of mauve that's sitting up here in the air, swinging around. He's got a lot of things to do, my poor husband. He's always busy. Well, that's not true. He does have time. He does have plenty of time for himself, but I think he's got lots of things on him at the moment now too. It's raining and he's getting into a panic to try and get the clothes dry. I told him not to worry about it. He's shocking, you know. He won't let me use the same towel twice. He won't. He says, no, we're not hanging it up. He said, put it in the wash and I'll wash it again. I said, well, I didn't. I was clean when I used it, but some people, you know, I guess that's how he is. He just doesn't want to. So he looks after me really well as what he does. We never wear the same clothes twice either, you know, without them being washed in between. My mother used to always tell me I was going to wear them out washing them, but you know what? It's just how things are. Everybody's different, aren't they? I suppose it's probably a waste of water and a waste of money, or some people just aren't able to do that, but I've never really... I don't think that's very straight, but it'll come in a little bit because there'll be stitches and other bits on it. Okay, I've got a little tuck there, and I'll tuck him under when I get to that piece, so it doesn't sit up there and be, you know, in the way. Not putting it in the way. Okay, so now I need to put on some bits. so that I'm turning this into a, oh, I've got here. It just fell out of the sky, or not, from behind. From behind there it went. Now they're the same colours, but that's okay. So this on here, and then broken down into different pieces would be okay, wouldn't it? It would look good. Or I could use a different colour lace, because I have plenty of that about. Just want to see if I can see something different than what I've got on there. You give me a second, I'll just... I've got this really nice, I need something laid back, like not really, you know, not too out there. I need something a bit subdued is the word we need. And even if I put two pieces on, I mean, put that piece on, and I've got to work my way through it, don't I, to turn it into something that's going to go with this. You need it to go with that. So what about, you've got a bit of blue over here, we could probably put a bit of blue on. Let's do two pieces then. Let's do two pieces. We've got this bit, but that's not disguising the colour of the white, because this is cream under here. I've got calico under there. Why didn't I look at that? Oh, you wouldn't know, Sonia. I'll have to put this one on, because there's calico under there. Should have put the same thing. Don't just make that mistake now, that's good. I'll put that on there. It covers it a lot better, and I can use different things to put over top of that. Which way is the right side? There. Okay, so I'm going to use that piece first. And then I'll do maybe something like that. And then I'll get something here from here. Okay, that's good. That's good, we're liking it. So we'll put this bit on. Crunch, crunch. So we put that on there. I'm going to try and do... See, this has got a good edge along here, look, see? Can you see that? That's got a... No, don't take it too far. Well, it's got a nice edge along there, so... And it's going to have... If it comes over there, and then if I have to turn that back, I will. And that's the right side. And I'm going to put this piece, and I'll cut it first. What have I got all here? All thin laces I've got there, so I need to put something only thin. Okay. Oh boy, this is this nice piece from Annette. No, is this from Annette? Yes, I think it is. Oh, I can't remember now, isn't it terrible? It is though. How about that bit on there? Now you've got the pink there. Go with the blue. Go with the blue first. We'll try the blue first. A piece of blue. And I don't have a lot of white on here, but we might use a piece off of this. Okay. And let me see. What else? Got some pink. And let's get going with that, eh? Let's get started with that lot. The thing I'm doing is I'm thinking about putting it more pieces down at once, and you know, I'm just thinking laying more than one bit down at a time and doubling that to give it a bit more. Now I'm going to turn it around because this is supposed to be the front. Okay, so this is the front of it, and I'm going to have to take this out because it's balking me really bad that I've made it so it's crooked under here. So I'm taking it off. Just have to go back a few stitches because I just, you know, for some reason took it way out over there. I shouldn't have done. I'm going to fix that. I'll fix that. Must have been a lot of layers through that. It was hard to get through that bit. I hope we got it this time. Do you think we got it? I hope so. If you wanted to do something like this and just glue it, I guess you could, but I don't think it'd be very easy then to put beads and stuff. You know, I don't think it'd be very easy to put beads and things on. Is that right now? Okay. That's upside down, isn't it? What am I doing? That way. Okay. So I'm going to sew across the top here first. Get myself some more thread. I'm going to do my roller cotton. I don't think I put it back in the jar, did I? Now it's here. Here we are. Hopefully when I do this we're not going to be able to see that's there. Does it's joined? What do you reckon? Think we're going to be able to do that? So I'm going to just have some small stitches again. This needle I've got this through is not very good. Or maybe it'll be alright because I think it's the hole in it's too big and the thread's coming through too easy. Now I'm going to just go across the top of this to hold this piece in place, okay? So I'm just going to do some straight stitches across here. To there. Now, I'm going to come down here with it. Should put some pins in, eh? Let's put some pins in because I want to come down here a little ways, not all the way because I don't want it all the same colour. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute, I hope. That didn't go over the top of that. That pin's crap. Got to stop using that word. Got away from me. Oh, somebody said to me, to another person, I like to try and answer the questions on here because that way people can see what I said about what, you know, everybody else can see what the answers to the questions. Now, she said to me something about I think it was a lady, might not have been, but I don't know, I can't remember now, that the paper, you couldn't sew through the paper with the... Hey, it makes it really easy, actually, when you're doing the beading. The paper doesn't cause you one bit of a problem whatsoever. It's me here not pinning what's caused me a problem now. This piece of cotton is trying to make a knot for me. Okay. Not easy to hold because of the size of it, but it'll be fine. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but I can't because it's all the same colour, isn't it? I have a bit of an idea where I am. I'm here, and I'm trying to make sure when that goes over there, that it comes over the other piece at the back here, see? That's got to come over the top of this, and it's only just doing that because I didn't get a big enough piece of lace, I'd imagine. Is why that's not coming over there far enough. Righto. Now that's far enough down for that bit. have to roll this up here. Any space to do this. Now I'm going to put some blue on, don't I? But while I'm doing that, I have to make sure that it's all coming together nicely, don't I? To make sure it's all coming together nicely. I'll put that out across there. That wouldn't cause too much of an issue, would it? It wouldn't look too bad. This is very light up the top, but very light up the top. That can go there. Now there's going to be stitching around this and beading. Okay. So this piece here, I might actually double this to make it a bit thicker, to make it a bit, no, I'm not going to do that. I need a different bit of blue lace. How about this piece of blue lace? Yes, I'll try this piece. See, I'm having trouble with this piece of cotton. You go over there. And the needle, it's just following me around today. Trying to get this good, proper scissors out, so instead of trying to cut with that. Now a bit of this. So I want that to go out over there a bit. So I've got some sort of different pieces on. Something different. And where's that bag with these goodies in it? Michelle gave to me, so this is a really good idea for these things, isn't it? Really beaut. Got to get it to come together, and hopefully I will, righto? So I hope we don't have to do too many episodes. Oh, I love this piece. I don't want that to be like that. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I after? What am I after? About the bit. It's going to take a couple of days to do this. So nobody panic yet. What I'm going to do is really quickly sew down here, because you know what, I can fiddle around in this and try and fix it up in all different ways, but it's got to be sewn first. It has to be sewn, Sonia. You can't get away with it putting a tiny bit on at a time. It's not going to work for you. Turn myself inside out here trying to turn. Goodness me, get over there. Well, see, where I am down here seems to be going all right as far as overlapping it. Okay, I'm looking too at this edge bit, and maybe I haven't moved this over far enough, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully it will work out. It's a half inch or a centimetre wider and each part, and I will need that extra, and it'd be better if it's a bit extra, you know, than not enough. Okay, guess you can just, the cover, if it's a bit bigger, but it's not going to be by the time I finish putting things in it, I don't imagine. Now it's not easy to do one of these crazy patchwork things for me on a tutorial, because I need to find and need the right thing to put down next. Well, that happens with everything I make, I suppose, and you've got to get into that. You've got to work out which thing you'd like to do, what you want it to be like. When you're finished, I need to put this on here so it blends right into that other piece. Okay, so I hope I can do it. Oh, I thought I had 4 minutes. I thought, well, this is rude, but I've got 24, so that's all right. Well, I might not use that at all because I started a bit sooner than before I turned that timing thing on, didn't I? It's not. It's Monday here in Australia, and it's overcast, and it was raining and so forth. So, but that's okay. We've got to have all the sorts of weather, don't we, when we're... Now, we're going to need to fix this a bit better than what we've been doing. We're going to have to look into it a bit better. So I've got hopefully more bits. I'm going to have a mouthful of water. Lace. I need something that says lace. I do. That's neat, isn't it? That's too much yellow, but I could put a little tiny bit in there, couldn't I? You know, just because I've got some there, I could put a tiny bit of this in somewhere. I'll move my glass over. I'll say tiny bit, I'm cutting a bit much out. See, that's not too yellow, is it? Not too yellow. There is such thing as too much, you know. You go too far. So I don't want to do that. I just got to get it to the right. This is good. It is white. Doesn't matter, I do like it. This might be too white. Let's see. Drag a bit more stuff out there, Sonia. I've got to find me lace. Oh, here we go. It just hides from me sometimes. You know how that is, don't you? This afternoon I'm going to put all my dyes away where they're supposed to be because I've fished them out and not put them back. Okay, so now we found it. Now we found something. Now we're pretty right, I think. Just got to pick up the right something. That might be too brown, that one. Got another one in here. Oh, I start to pack this stuff up and then I've got to get back in it and fish it out again. And it's annoying. Probably should put them in their own bags or something. I'm still here, I'll be back in a second. Just give me a minute to fish around. The cat's going to start screaming at the door. Okay, right. Surely I've got something here I can put on that. Okay, and when you finish, put it all back in that bag. I've got a bit of blue, and there's blue over there. I do like this blue, it's very blue, but it's still nice, isn't it? Okay. Right. And this piece, I do like this piece, this one. It's nice, eh? And it's not bad, it looks like it could go in there, couldn't it? Right. And there's this bit of, get off there, bit of stuff there trying to balk me. I want to cut that off there so it doesn't go straight, you know. So we're going to put that bit there. Right, we've got that idea. Now we're going to have a bit of blue. I have to pull that undone. That's really pretty, isn't it? And I've got a tiny bit there, it's not nowhere near the same colour. Let's just put these few bits here on first, eh? See what they look like, and then put some... so that part there could be where the... what's the name's going to be? You know, that thing you close it with, the closure. That can be the closure, alright? A bit of this can go down here, like that. Get me? Right, good. That looks good. Like it. Yep. Now, I'll do a couple of flying stitches up here. A couple of flying stitches. Just to put this in the right place to start with. And then I can put some embroidery stitches along it and some beads. this is exciting. I mean, look, I'm really, yeah, I do love my, I do love making things with my sewing and that. I really do. I suppose I don't spend as much time as what I used to, so I probably should get back to it. I missed out there a fair bit when I was having some, me and my daughter weren't really happy, but we seem to be getting on all right now. I haven't heard from her for a while, and I haven't seen her now. Oh dear, it's going to be 12 months in November. It's just really scary, and now it's not looking like we're going to be able to hang out either, so just yet, so we'll just have to, oh well, it's just the way things are, I guess. It can't be helped. It's just amazing, isn't it? There's all this going on all over the world, all this stuff that's happening. I hope you're all staying inside and being nice and safe now. I really do. Now, I probably was going to put that across there a bit further, but I'm not going to worry about that now because I think it'll work. It will work. I think I know what I'm doing. I definitely will be finishing this very shortly because I want to put it on that book, and I've got so many other things to work on. I've just looked through them and it's fun to look at, but I need to do something with them, hey? I'm actually going to sell this journal when I've finished. A few of them I will, but it'll be a while yet. I think I might just put up the 4 that I've got done. I think might be a good idea. Save myself any hassles when I get to doing it. It won't take me as long, will it? If I put them in there, I might as well. I don't know if I'll put them in Etsy or not. If people want to pay through PayPal, I don't know what to do about this. I'm afraid I've got nothing, no ideas. Etsy takes a good bit of your money, but at least, you know, they control. It's, you know, PayPal's good too, but I don't know how to go about it. Unless I just sell it to anybody who sends me an email that they wanted or whatever. But it's going to be a little few weeks yet before it's ready. So I just imagine, I can't say this is going to be done tomorrow. That's for sure. Okay. Now, ouch. Gee, that hurt. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about ending off too much. I made a back stitch. Where did that needle go besides in my finger? What have I done with that? Here it is. I don't like it for some reason. It's not working very good. It keeps sticking in me. I used that one yesterday and it seemed alright. No, I don't think I've got any orange on here, have I? Yes, I've got a bit. Wait a minute. Tiny bit there. Okay, we're going to just keep going with this other first. I think there's something new that I bought these needles, and that's probably why I don't like it, because it's not something I'm used to using, which is really weird, I know, but once you get used to something, you can just tell if it's not right. Not using that cotton anymore either. I don't like that either. That thread. It's too fine. I think this one is as well. I need something that's going to, hang on, I'm going to put this on, aren't I, the blue bit. Where's the blue bit gone? There's a piece of it. Where's the other bit? Oh, here we are. I'm going to put this bit on next. From there to there, or maybe I'll start it at that part. Maybe I'll start it there. So I need a bit of blue. I remember last time I was doing some sewing, I couldn't find any bits of blue. In this immediate vicinity, because there's plenty through the rest of the place. And that might look alright. I could change the colour a bit darker or something, couldn't you? Have got anything like that on here? No, I don't. So let's just put a bit of this on to hold it down, start with. Then we can put a bead in there later on, I suppose. I find the bead needles are really easy to use. Well, I suppose I could do all this in one go, couldn't I? Now I'm testing myself. I have one bit of thread. Oh, yes. Somebody asked me where do I get these needles from. That was Sharon. Was it you, Sharon, that asked me where did I get these needles from? They split down the centre like that. They're a bead needle and they open down the centre. Now I had some and I posted some out and I don't know if I sent you one. I got them on AliExpress. No, yes. Or did I? Go on eBay. If you go on eBay and type in split sewing needles, split bead needles, or something like that, because I'm going to use, not that one, you can't see the eye. I've actually acquired a few, this one here. I like to use, is this the blue? I can't even tell. No, I don't think so. It's the other bit that I wasn't going to use. Here's the blue. Nobody panic, I know what I'm doing. Hope so. Now I'm afraid this is going to be in 2 parts, maybe 3, so I hope you will continue watching on with me to see if I come up with something extraordinary. Okay? I'd like to be able to finish it. I've got a few hours yet today, so I might be able to do a bit more on it. I'm going to put this, I'm going to pick up another piece of thread and I'm going to knot them together because I just want to do that like so. So when you're going to make a journal, you want to make the cover first, but sometimes it's probably best to make the cover last, I suppose. Just depends what you're doing. So now I'm going to put beads along here. Get me bead dish. Where's my bead dish? I've made one because I wanted to have bits if I needed to. Don't fall down there. Now I wondered where these little scissors were. I've set them over here in my bead dish. You start. Oh no! Lid's on. Don't worry. Lid's on. Don't worry. Pearly things I want now. Not those, I don't think, at this stage. I want not them either. I'll get them here in a minute. What about those? No. Oh yeah, do them. Here's some. Here's some. They're sort of a nice milky ones. They're pretty. I'm going to put the whole thing at one time. I'm going to put this piece down and beat it as I go. Okay. No, I'm not trying to be clever. I'm trying to get it done. I'm going to cut that bit off. It's just extra half there. We don't need the extra half. So I'm going to put this up through here. Right. And put a bead on it. Come here, little bead. Oh, right on the end here. Where am I? There. Righto. One bead. I'm going to put 2. This needle's bending. I must be really warm when I'm bending the needle because of the heat. Because that's how. I suppose, I don't know, they're really fine, these needles. But this goes through really good. Looks like 2 little eyes up there now, doesn't it? And up through here sometime today. Right. Let's have one there. This is bending that far, right? Go over there. Bending that much, won't go down straight. I've got him. So if I'm going to put these that close to the edge, well, close to the edge, and I'm going to have them really close together, I'm not going to have to worry about sewing down twice, am I? Because it's going to be sewed down there enough, isn't it? So I'm just going to put these 2 there. That one I mean, I'm not going to put two at all, I only got two on the end. Just to start off with. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. I can't get that to come through there because look at my needle. Look, it's going around the corner. You can't see my needle. Right, you can't see my needle. Anyway, it's going around, believe you me, it's not straight, so, but that's okay. I like the fact that it goes through really easy because these are really sharp and fine, and therefore they go through this really good. If you were trying to use a needle that was thick, it would not work for you very good. It just would not. Now I don't know whether I'm going to go down the full length of what I had there. I don't know if I'm going to take it all that way. Probably only go to here, hey, and then we'll put something else on it. What do you reckon? We don't want to put it on like it was the last thought, which it is, but that's okay. We won't recognise that, I hope. We're finished. I was want to doing another one too that I had to do this too. This is not it, is it, by any chance? I think it could be. I added a bit there to straighten it. Look at that, and there. Goodness me. Never mind. You get what you want if you do it properly. You get it done eventually, I suppose. Nobody was worrying about how it went together. As long as it went together. And it looks fine. I must have been trying to make this to cover something else with, you know. I've got a feeling, but it doesn't matter. Whatever I've done, I've covered all the books that I've got ready so far. I know this is going to be very nice for a cover, but why wouldn't you want it? Why wouldn't you want it to be? It's beaut. It's inspirational every day. That's what it is. Not easy to go through, that isn't. I'm going to have to go now. I hope I didn't go over time. And I'll come back shortly and I'll finish it up for you. So thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.